I'm coming to you today basically to read something I wrote because I can't get locals on my secret society to accept my full essay. What's up, essay? I don't know why locals does this, but sometimes it could be an interface between the tablet, but so let's go here. Go here. This is my secret society. Viva Barnes Law. This was what I was speaking on, is the Sunday show.
Treaties or conventions or statutes that we have passed.
All right. So let me try to get there quicker. Get rid of that. I gotta do this all with my finger pointing, so I push my fucking head. That's me. The Spokane Experience. So, if you notice right here, it cuts off. Even if you click on there, right? It cuts off. It doesn't give you read more. So, but, and this is what's odd, if you go to edit, you see the full body of my work here. So it's a little essay, all right? So this weekend, I enjoyed the Sunday show, even as I may or may not agree with Robert Barnes' diagnosis or his take on such radical steps as to get J.D. Vance in power. I enjoyed it more because Barnes is laying out arguments as to why he believes Donald Trump is off his rocker. So anyways, I'm just trying, so I don't know, maybe I should, let me see here. Go here. And put this here. So, because I can't get this to post on Viva Barnes Locals all the way, I'm not criticizing Robert Barnes because I think he's I know who Robert Barnes is. I do. I'm part of this forum, this secret society, because I absolutely believe Viva Frei and Robert Barnes mutually are ethical, principled, good people in a very deep sense. But they're both lawyers, which means, if they disappeared, it might be a good start. No, just kidding. It means that they're lawyers. There's a certain contrarian, there's a certain form of speech, a mannerism. You have to have a confidence in what you're putting forth to be a lawyer, to be a good lawyer. You can't come across as insecure. You can't steel man your opponent when you're a lawyer. That would be stupid. If they're, if your enemy is making weak points, let them, right? If they're making strong points, try to make them look like they're weak, right? I mean, it's ingrained into the essence of Robert Barnes' career. Well, there goes, I'm not that good looking anyways. So me, being me, and fuck it, that's something I'm trying to point out. Not saying Robert is ethically, principally, or even factually wrong. He definitely has very deep sources that are firsthand versus a lot of my sources come through Robert and Viva. I try to get routers. I try to make if you look at my YouTube, I've curated it. I don't like new channels. I try to stick with the same channels. But I will check those channels to see if what they're saying, how often are they misled, how often are they exaggerating, how long have they been corrupted? Sources matter. And Robert Barnes, to an umpteenth degree, has probably closer sources to Trump, to J.D. Vance, to the power structures of the United States of America. He has that. There's no doubt about it. That being said, he's not revealing those sources. He's going, well, look at this group of people. Joe Kent, Alex Jones, Theo Vaughn, Tim Dillon, Joe Rogan. Dave Smith? Who cares what they're saying? Except that, hey, they're being honest. Yes, they're being honest. Okay, but I watched Joe Rogan for his guests. I don't care who the messenger is. I listen to the message. If it sounds like bullshit, I'm not going to believe it. I don't care who it is. And I'm probably wrong sometimes. I'm not always right. But I listen to the argument. Does it convince me? Do I feel it's, or does it sway me? Maybe it sways me a little bit. Maybe I see points in that argument. The way Robert Barnes is arguing the removal of Trump feels like a counter to Trump's manipulations. I am not a blind follower of Trump. And this is the easy argument that the other side makes. They made it against us, and now Barnes is making it against people like-minded like me. I never liked Trump. I voted for him 3 times, but the first time I was like, well, I can't vote for Hillary Clinton because that's voting for evil, a known evil. Trump, I don't know. I hated defending Trump because he was obviously doing the economy. He was obviously doing great things. Unemployment for black teenagers in his first administration was the lowest it had ever been. He was doing good things for a lot of different areas of our, the vax warp speed, as much as we hate the vax, he didn't know. He was doing what he thought was saving lives, would save lives, as he was promoting other therapeutics. Okay. I'm here because I find these arguments about dethroning Trump to be fairly hollow. Look at all these influencers. I'm not a consensus guy. I'm an argument per point per argument type guy. People take advantage of me trying to say, look, I don't know everything. I don't have Robert sources, so I can't be as informed as the President of the United States. I can't be as informed as the President of the United States of America. He has the NSA, he has the CIA, he has the FBI, he has Homeland Security, he's got, whatever. Daily briefs of billion-dollar agencies that hand him information. I don't have that. Neither do you. Neither does Robert Barnes. Probably close, but not the same. So I can't say I understand the reasons why he's doing this, because I don't have access to that. Neither do you. Fuck. I think I get people come at me like, you're admitting you don't understand. No. I'm admitting I don't have enough information to say I understand. I have assumptions. I can play connect the dots. I'm a great artist. I'm trying to say, look, I'm hoping there's something here that isn't easily seen on the board. Why would Trump tell you? Why would Trump tell you? I'm sorry. After the first presidency, you think Trump's going to do anything except smoke and mirrors? The leaks, the lawsuits from those leaks, the whistleblowers, you think he's going to not keep his master plan on lockdown? So, based off who Trump has been, his first 100 days of the second term, wow, amazing. You short-sighted, short-memoried, politic-playing motherfuckers. After that first 100 days, amazing. You're going to go, fucking, oh man, that same dude, oh, mental decline. Fuck off, Robert. That's not nice. It's not fair. I know you're trying to convince not just our audience, but the bigger listeners, because you really don't like what's going on. And you might be right. This could be a big mistake for all the right reasons by Trump. See, this is what I'm saying. If this is a mistake, okay, but I don't think it's because of mental decline. Trump could be wrong, but that doesn't mean his intentions or the goal was wrong. It just might not have worked. What he's trying to go after, what he's trying to do, or maybe it wasn't quite worth it. But I don't like this whole Trump's on the decline mentally, this and that, because we don't like what he's doing. I'm not following him because I'm a blind cultist. I'm following him because he fucking earned it. You look at what he did and went through on the first term, his first term. He won the second election, but it was stolen from him, and he could have just said, fuck it. Fuck this whole dirty thing. Me and my family are taken care of. He didn't do that. He fought, and he fought fair, and he fought appropriately, and he's patient, and he did what he had to do, and he got a second term, and he was first 100 days amazing. So, I'm not a blind cultist. I voted for him 3 times, and so far, the results have always been a positive. He messes up sometimes, but the net gains America makes with this man in office have so far been net positive. Everybody fucks up. Everybody makes mistakes. Maybe this is Trump's big fuck up. But I'm not going to abandon ship on the man after all he's been through. And I don't have to say Richard Barris is dumb. I don't have to say Robert Barnes is dumb or crazy or corrupt. Tucker Carlson, fuck that punk. Fuck that punk. I don't have to say Joe Rogan's a shield. No, Joe Rogan. Still Vaughn. Tim Dillon, they're comedians. They're entertainers. I don't have to say Robert Barnes is a bad person to disagree with him, but I'm making an argument saying I'm not a blind follower. I'm not a cultist. I voted for Trump as my leader, and just because my leader isn't letting me in on everything because he can't, I'm not going to get butthurt and say, well, fuck that dude. If I'm not in the loop, then fuck him. No, sorry, 350 million people in this world or in this country. I don't have to be on the inner circle. I don't have to feel like he's doing everything I want him to do for him to still have my best interest and America's best interest. I believe what Trump's doing is for the best interest of America in his mind, in his heart, and that alone is good enough for me. All right, everybody, have a good day. Oh, that's the wrong button.